Shalom, Yahba Shemi Al-Shai Barakatah, all praise unto Yahba Shemi Al-Shai Waharakakadash, double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone, and honor you brothers to be pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. So this is going to be a video going into the oils. I know brothers have done videos in the past on it, and I wanted to just make a simple video going into some of the oils and how I am going to apply them and how I apply them in my day-to-day life. Okay, so today pretty much what I've got is some essential oils that you can get at your local, Holland and Barrett's. I'll list off some of the health benefits of this kind of stuff, and pretty much what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be mixing that into the basically listing the particulars of it, and showing you how I use them, okay, and showing you some of the dangers, and then and some of the benefits too. Okay, so basically when you're using these oils, the first thing you have to remember, like the scriptures told you, there's power within these oils, but you gotta use it responsibly. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna check out, you're supposed to check out, is what dosage you're supposed to use these things at. Okay, and typically speaking, you don't want to go over 2%. So that's the first thing that you have to calculate. Okay, what's going to be 2%? Okay, of however much oil you're going to be making. Now, the particular oil that I'm using today is a coconut oil, an organic coconut oil. I don't know if you can still read the label over there. And I picked this up from Tesco. Okay, and this was about 280 mil, okay, for about £3. So two of them gives me just over 500 mil, okay, for basically £6, which is, that's decent. It's organic, it's unrefined, okay, it's straight off of it's organic, you can't go wrong with it, okay. And pretty much I picked this up for maybe £3 or £4, and I picked this one up online. Okay, the Fresh Skin lavender oil, and again I'm going to be going into the benefits of those, okay, later on. Okay, when you're dealing with these, it's advised that you wear gloves in that. Okay, I haven't got no gloves at the minute, but I'm just going to put that into the mixing bowl here in the background, because that's going to take a little bit longer to mix. Really, what I might have to do, okay, is to get a fork, okay, and then pry it off. That way it will speed up the video. Okay, but when you're dealing with this, you want to be using gloves where possible, the essential oils, because it can cause irritation, and basically you can't really use that oil ever again, okay, because the skin become irritated to it. Now with the lavender, you're pretty good, okay. With the lavender, you're not really going to get too much problems with that. So I've taken the dropper out. Notice I'm using the tissue so I don't get irritation of the tissue, and then off of the oil, okay, and I'm going to put that into the mixing bowl here. Okay, I'm going to put that first. Now what I've got happening in the background is I've got the actual coconut oil, okay, I'm going to put that there so you can drip out. I've got the actual coconut oil, okay, basically I've got it melting down, because this stuff is solid at room temperature. Okay, once I finish, maybe I'll take a picture of it or what it looks like, but you can see it's liquid. That's not actually how it is. That's not how you buy it. But in order to mix it with the other oil, you're gonna have to melt it down. Okay, which is what I'm doing, which is what I've done. All I did in order to do that is I've put the jar inside the sink, okay. And then putting it inside the sink, I've put some hot water in there, and then the hot water basically is just doing all the work, okay, to bring it down to a workable temperature. Okay, so I've done that. In fact, if I keep it, liquid. Okay, so I've done that in order for me to be able to mix it, okay, with the because there's no way you're gonna mix it with the lavender oil and with the and I got sandalwood. Again, I'm gonna go into the benefits of that in a second. I got the sandalwood in there, okay, and I got the lavender in there. And basically, when you're calculating, all right, the best way to calculate 2%, which is how you're gonna apply it on the skin, which is they say, they recommend. I mean, I don't know. I ain't no skin type person, I don't know this stuff. I'm just going off of the research. But typically speaking, they say 2% is pretty much safe for most of them. But some of these essential oils, they're powerful. Okay, so some of them you don't really want to be using even at 1% because it's powerful. The chemicals in it, the natural occurring chemicals in it. Okay, the laws make it so powerful. Okay, that you don't really want to be using it at too high a concentration. Remember, some of this stuff, it might come in a small package, but maybe 1,000. If you're talking about lavender, maybe a whole kilo has gone into making the oil in that. Okay, so you want to be you want to treat the oil with care, so to speak. Okay, but going back onto what I was saying, pretty much 2%. Okay, of any solution is 10 mil. Of most solutions is 10 mil. Okay, in 500 mil of carrier oil. And the carrier oil, like I showed you earlier, okay, the carrier is what do you call it? The carrier I'm using today is the coconut oil. Okay, so typically speaking, I'm gonna say that again. Typically speaking, all right, let me get the tissue. I don't want to get the irritation on the skin. Okay, typically speaking, all right. 10 mil of essential oil. Okay, going into 500 mil of the carrier. That will give you a 2% concentration, and that's considered safe. Now, you might want it to smell a bit more. I haven't worked out how to make it smell, okay, and keeping it, really smell really strong, and keeping it at a 2% concentration. I'm just playing it safe. You get the health benefits. That's the main thing. If you want to smell nice, you're gonna have to use something else. Okay, this is really, you're gonna get the good smell out of it, but it ain't gonna be no, long day type job. This is gonna be pretty much. You smell it for 10-15 minutes, you ain't gonna really smell it again. But you're gonna get that, we're doing this for the health benefits more so than anything else. Okay, so I've put my, I've carefully put my essential oils in there, all right? And I have to be careful, where I put the drippers in that for later on, because I could easily cause myself some issues going forward. So I put the sandalwood in there, I put the lavender in there. Okay, so the next thing is, I'm going to put the first 280 mil, okay, of the carrier oil, which is the coconut oil there, okay. I'm going to keep this jar because I'm going to need it in a second. We're going to put it back into the jar, but now mixed in with the, with the essential oil to give you the health benefits, okay. And the oil is done and ready to be mixed. That is the coconut oil, because it's going to be and the coconut oil smells good on its own too. Okay, if you want to do it just with the coconut oil, that's going to have its own health benefits too. Let me be careful. I don't want to spill the whole thing on the floor. So that's going to have its own benefits too. Okay, but I've been using the sandalwood and the lavender for the last couple of months, and I mixed it in with the olive oil, and that's been very beneficial to me. Okay, so now I'm going to try the coconut oil. And you brothers that have used the coconut oil, let me know how you've, what progress that you've had with it, the benefits that you've seen, okay? And if you've got sensitive skin, again, like I said, I ain't no skin expert. I just know what works for me. I've got pretty much hardy skin. I've put all kinds of stuff on my skin up until this day, okay? So I've got pretty much hardy skin. But if you've got sensitive skin, it's always best to consult somebody who knows a little bit more. I wouldn't say a doctor, because most of these doctors don't know what they're talking about, but it's always best, okay, to consult someone, who's some kind of expert on this, or something that's historically, proven. Okay, so if your grandma or somebody in your family has used some of this stuff and they can tell you the benefits and they got similar kind of skin to you, then you follow what they say. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I got the I don't know if you can see that. But pretty much, that's the coconut oil in there, and I'm mixing that in with the essential oils that I put first in there. And I'm gonna mix it for a little while, Okay, I'm gonna put it in the I'm gonna put it inside the sink, back in the sink, with the hot water underneath it to keep it nice and running as I mix it, so that each part, so it's it's basically it's gonna be well mixed. So you get all the benefits with every use. You're getting all the benefits. Then I'm gonna put it back in the jar. Okay, and then once it's gonna set. Okay, it's gonna set like it's gonna set. Okay, it's gonna be you're gonna use it like just normal how you used to have the oils back in the day when you was younger. Okay, that's how it's gonna set. It's gonna set like that, and it's gonna be pretty much it's gonna be good to go. Okay, so if you give me a second, all right, as I'm stirring, I'm gonna stir this. I'm gonna try to read some of the benefits of this of these oils that I'm using here. Okay, and hopefully I don't make the video too long, because I'm kind of multitasking as well at the same time. All right, so if I go and list some of the benefits here, so this is the benefits, okay, of the coconut oil. They're gonna list off, okay, for you. Okay, let me get it prepared. Coconut oils, and you can get this from Google. Okay, you can get this stuff from Google. Okay, so let me see this one. Right, so coconut oil, and obviously anything that you can eat is going to be good for you. It's going to be better off for you than anything that you can't eat. Remember, a lot of this stuff that Esau provides at the shop, the so-called moisturizers and that, they're not good for you because they're not good for you because you can't eat it. Okay, it's not good for you because you can't eat it. Okay, but the stuff the Lord's provided, the olive oil, okay, the coconut oil that we got out here, and if I tell you how it smells, man, it smells beautiful in here. Okay, it smells beautiful in there because of the oils in it. Okay, but if it was good for you, you would be able to eat it. You can't eat Esau's. You can't ingest Esau's chemical mixtures, man. They're poisonous. Okay, so let me read this. So it says 18 amazing amazing coconut oil benefits, right? So I'm just gonna list these off. Okay, so hair, okay, because you're gonna put this all on top of your body, right? So deep condition, okay, so you can tame your frizz, that's number 2. Eyes shine, okay, minimizes dandruff, okay, on your face, it cleans your face, okay, removes eye makeup, okay, for you women out there, okay. What else have we got? So I really wanted some of the benefits, because this is more like a hair thing. Okay, but again, you have to be careful, because like I said, if you've got sensitive skin, if you've got acne as well, this might not be necessarily the best thing for your face. All right, that's what the accounts are saying. So you really don't. If you've got acne, you gotta use things with you gotta use these things with care. Okay, if you've got skin conditions, you gotta use these things with care. Okay, so let me go into this one. So number 1, this is natural living ideas. Number 1, it says age old secret. Is that number 1? Okay, no, there we go. So it says it's an excellent skin moisturizer. Okay, let's go to the next point. Okay, so they put the makeup remover again. Okay, it's a deep cleanser. That's the next point. Okay, acts as an antibacterial shield. Okay, that's the next point. I'm going to read every point of it. I'm just going to list out certain things. So the coconut oil also tackles fungal infections, so that's good. Okay, and offers protection against the sunburns, reduces facial wrinkles. Okay, coconut oil prevents premature aging. Okay, so that's just the coconut oil. Remember, we put all kind of stuff in there. All right, so let's go into now the essential oils that I put in there. Okay, as I'm mixing this, making sure everything is nicely mixed. We've got a uniform package. So I'm doing this on the fly, and I figured I just thought it'll probably work like this, and all praise unto Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai. Really, it worked out, because I didn't this is the first time I'm making it, and I thought if I melt it, maybe I can mix it into it, because I've been using the olive oil. Okay, so let's go to lavender essential oil benefits. Okay, and then this is a good one. Okay, for you brothers out there that work certain high stress type jobs, or you feel pressure or whatever. this is going to be very good for you, okay? And then I go into the sandalwood, and then I'm going to pour it out, because by that time I'll be, I don't think it's going to be, I don't know, it should be mixed by then, okay? So lavender essential oil, which is what we use over there, I picked it up on the Amazon, but really I usually prefer the Holland and Barrett one because it's a bit, Holland and Barrett, you kind of know what you're getting. The fresh skin one on Amazon, that was the highest rated, so I got that one. It's not a it hasn't got bad reviews. So it says here, number 1, it's a bug repellent. The smell of lavender protects against mosquitoes, okay, midges, okay, moths, okay, it induces sleep. So if you've got sleeping problems, the lavender essential oil, or the lavender oils is going to be good for you. Okay, it's an alternative treatment to insomnia. Okay, next point, it relieves stress and anxiety. I mean, with this job, with this thing that we're doing on this truth, you're going to feel anxious about certain things. Okay, you're going to be, but this is why the Lord created these herbs and these oils and stuff, because really the herbs, you create them. What's special about the herbs? Like the garlic, what makes garlic special? It's the oils that's in them. But then, like a garlic essential oil, that's not something you're going to be using strong. That's not something you're going to be using. Garlic is just strong enough. You take 1 clove, that's good enough. So that's why they don't really make it like that. Okay, so it relieves stress and anxiety. Okay, what else have we got here? Okay, treats acne. Okay, so maybe if you get like a argan oil, if you've got acne and add the lavender, then you're going to be good. Okay, continuing, it relieves pain. So if you've got certain back pain like they put there, this is going to be good for you. Okay, stimulates urine flow. Okay, treats breathing problems. It treats breathing problems. Okay, hair care. So we got double hair care in there with the lavender and also with the coconut oil. Okay, so I'm making sure this doesn't get back down to room temperature. I'm going to put a little bit of water in the sink, okay, to make sure it doesn't get back down to room temperature as I finish mixing it. All right. It prevents cancer, and also too, the coconut oil prevents the cancer. All right. It prevents. It's it's a it has non-carcinogenic qualities about it. Okay, and aids digestion, boosts immunity, and also we've got here, treats eczema. Okay, if you've got skin conditions where you got eczema, the lavender oil is going to be very good for you. And I think also the coconut oil is going to be good for you. But like I said, with the skin, when you got skin conditions, go easy with the coconut oil. Read up, okay, search out your information. Okay, so pretty much that's basically the ones for the lavender essential oil. Okay, anytime you're using the essential oils, do your reading up. Some of them, they become toxic when they're exposed to sunlight. You gotta read this information up. Okay, like I said, I'm not an expert, but you can't just pick something off the shelf and then just, expect it's gonna be all right. You have issues like that. Okay, let me move on to the next one, which is the sandalwood. And this mixture, like I said, this is to me, this is an important mixture because, the kind of, how I move, it can be quite stressful at times. So this is a very, this mixture, this should be a good day-to-day, what you call remedy. Okay, so this is the sandalwood, which is the other one I use. And again, like I said, my concentration is pretty much at 2%. Okay, it really is like 2.5%, which they just run down to 2, because it's difficult to measure half a drop. But once you increase it from drops to 10 mil, it's easy to measure out, 2% concentration. So this is the sandalwood essential oil. Okay, number 1, the health benefits of sandalwood. So it's an antiseptic. Okay, which is good. All right, so let's carry on. It says anti-inflammatory. Okay, let's move on. It says spasmodic, okay, being a relaxant and a sedative, and this is an important thing, okay, because remember we read the lavender is what? It's basically a sedative, all right, meaning to say when you combine the lavender and the sandalwood, they don't cancel each other out, all right. When you're mixing essential oils, sometimes people can't, mix. They're trying to get the benefits of one thing that makes them feel awake, and they're trying to get the benefits of another thing that makes them fall asleep. You don't want to be doing that, okay. So it says, being a relaxant and sedative in nature, the oil works against spasms, relaxes nerves, and so on and so forth, contractions, okay, cramps, acne, and coughs. Okay, anti-stringent. Okay, it is although it is very mild, this essential oil has some anti-astringent properties which induce contractions in gums, muscles, and skin. Okay, cicatrizant. Some of these words are difficult to read, but I'll read what it says underneath them. It says essential oil of sandalwood soothes the skin and helps scars and spots heal much faster. All right, so we're getting like a good mixture here. Okay, diuretic due to its relaxing and anti-inflammatory properties. Okay, it soothes inflammation in the urinary system and induces relaxation, thereby promoting easy passage of urine. Okay, disinfectant. Okay, skin care is good for skin. Okay, inflammation, irritation, cures infections. Okay, treats coughs. Okay, anti-phlogistic, and it says, as mentioned, sandalwood gives relief from inflammation and fever and viral infections, lowers blood pressure. It's a memory booster, so if you're applying this to your head and your body, it's going to help you with your memory. Okay, a sedative effect that goes with the lavender. Okay, it's a tonic, and so on and so forth. So there's all kind of benefits, but you can see pretty much everything that I've used here kind of really works together, because all of the benefits of one don't contradict the benefits of the other. So it all pretty much works in, okay, together. So now I'm getting to the point where now I'm gonna pour this back in, and then I'm just gonna let it set, okay, and maybe I'll take a picture of it as a